Code switching, dynamics, and introduction. So in this module, we are going to talk about code switching. Not so much in detail about what code switching is, but generally the dynamics of the code switching as such in terms of its social implications. However, having said that, we need to come together on some sort of an idea of what code switching is. So code switching, we would say, is a simultaneous use of two languages. So you might actually use the grammar of one language and then you add on the lexicon or the vocabulary of that language into that grammar. So that would mean when we are speaking as bilinguals, we might code switch from Urdu to English, or when we are speaking in English, we might code switch into Urdu. Now, code switching is a very regular feature of all bilingual or multilingual societies, and there is a lot of research done regarding why do we code switch, when do people code switch, is it because of change of the topic or event. There's a lot of research out there and very interesting research too. Over here, we are more interested in the social dynamics of code switching. Having said that, although we will talk about the social dynamics, it is also a possibility that people are forced to code switch because they are not proficient in the language that they are speaking. In any case, there is a lot of differences in how people look at code switching. We are interested in the social dynamics, social implications of code switching, and we are interested in indexicality. What does indexicality mean? Indexicality means what does a specific thing points out to, or is what does it indicate? We would like to see it in terms of code switching. We would also like to look at the role of code switching within speech events. We'll look at more carefully at what speech events are. And we will also talk about linguistic conventions and what is the difference between marked and unmarked speech. So we will do this discussion when we come to this module that is dedicated to marked and unmarked speech in terms of linguistic conventions. And not only that, we will again look at the social implications or the linguistic choices in a bilingual society that are operative when we use either a marked form or an unmarked form. And then we will also look briefly at social networks. What is the role of language use over there? How do we code switch and to what result what implications does it have for social networking or for getting access to certain social groups that has a lot of implications in sort of for our lives.